Good evening and
I got a
welcome to the
recipe for that.
September 2nd meeting of the Waterboro Town Council. If everybody rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for coming, tuning in. We have no public hearings this evening. Any announcements from the board? John, anything?
School started. Be safe out there. Watch out for the kids.
Erie?
Senior luncheon next Tuesday, and I believe the menu has been decided as American Chop Suey.
Correct.
Okay. 12 o'clock at Mass Basic Lions Club.
David?
I am all set, thank you.
Dwayne?
I'm all set.
Okay. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? Either one of you guys want to give public comment? We do have correspondence, financial reports, zoning request update from Steve Everett is also in correspondence. If you can't find those on the website, give us a call to the office and we'll scurry one up for you. Reports and staff initiatives, council reports. Dwayne, anything?
I have nothing.
David?
No, sir, thank you.
Gary?
No.
No, thank you.
John? And I'm all good. So we'll pass it on to the town manager.
A few things for you. Obviously, we've been talking about the zoning issue up on Secocas Trail. I did talk to Attorney Ben McCall. I hope to have a draft or information from Ben. I doubt it'll be for the 16th, but most likely it'll be on October 7th, I believe, is your first meeting in October. And we'll have a public hearing that night as well, but he has tentatively agreed on the consent document and the information has been drafted by Attorney McCall.
Nothing's happened up there. It looks the same.
I believe so at this point. I think some were thinned out at some point, but that's what I know at this point. I know he's been traveling back and forth from his parents down south, and he'd given him a last Friday deadline to comply and to agree and to provide an update. I have emailed County Manager Zinzer requesting an update on the draft contract that we talked about at the last meeting, and I also expressed to him that the council was not thrilled with the proposed alternatives provided by the county. Again, based on the language, if approved, would automatically increase our cost by the contract upwards of $150,000, in addition to what we already budgeted. Again, no other information as of today.
Can we expound on that just for a moment? With the county contract deputy.
So, our contract in prior years has been based on 2 deputies, and it's been on a regular basis just under $200,000 based on the hours worked by those 2 deputies. We have always purchased the cars every 3 to 4 years roughly, and the alternative is that the county manager has suggested that when we back up, before we got to the alternative, I had sent a draft back that you all saw after we asked information about the school. The school does not pay for any cruisers. The county covers the cost of the cruisers for the school. So we asked for the same thing initially, and then we said, how about we purchase one and the county supplies the other one? And then the alternative was back to have a blended rate, roughly $65 per deputy.
Per hour.
Per hour, and that's not for both, that's 65 each deputy, so, and then using the FEMA rate, excuse me, for the per hour for the cruiser, which was roughly $21.99 per hour for the car. It was roughly $45,000 estimated for the car per year charge.
You can buy a new one for that.
On an annual basis. So then the county manager told me, I said, well, we have budgeted on $200,000, which again, on average, we've been under that amount. And so his response back, well, maybe we need to look at having one deputy, but he was gonna have a conversation with the sheriff. And we have not heard back yet.
Well, the reason I wanted to get that out is, what's our best avenue to let the public know what's going on? Is it, I don't wanna say mail-ins or flyers, because that's expensive, but what else can we do? Because the deputy was here 2 weeks ago, just told us that he spent 2 nights not patrolling in Waterboro, they had other towns to take care of. And as when I understand it, that Deputy Fay is gonna be transferred at some point off the road. What's gonna happen then? You know, there was a big to-do about it before the last vote we had. The people, very, very strong, wanted the contract deputies.
Well,
But yet, we're not getting it.
but some of that was the laundry article that was written by the sheriff that did not align with what he told us at the meeting then.
Exactly.
And, or the follow-up meeting. That, again, if we're supplementing the county budget or the patrol, essentially based on if we're doing this, then we'd be buying 2 cars each year for them to use
Yeah.
versus buying a car every 2 to 3 years or 4 years, whatever it was. So I think there's some discrepancies, you know, when we were told also that the school pays for the cars and they don't.
He said, he stood right there and told us.
I think it's time that we have a meeting
With the county manager?
with the sheriff and the county manager. If he wants to come, that's fine.
We're just spinning on the wheel.
I mean,
We're not
I don't
getting
disagree.
anywhere.
we budgeted last year $262,000. We spent $148,000. End of story, right? So why would we engage on a $360,000 budget?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Is it a way for them to put it on us and say, no, we don't want to do
And I
it?
think the alternative eliminates the designated contracts, as it's not gonna be an assigned person. They're just gonna say, we're gonna get whoever's available on a shift, we're gonna backfill it, and then we're gonna staff it, versus having a designated person.
Well, they're not, they're 2 months into this fiscal year. They haven't staffed correctly. They continue to, they don't have the numbers of a rural patrol. So I think it's time for,
When would you like to target for that meeting? I can get that, I'll set that up. I'll work on that. You wanna shoot for the 16th, or?
Do we have them come here at an open meeting, or do we go meet them like we did last time, or meet here at 10 in the morning? How are we gonna do that?
I'm fine with going to the sheriff's office.
I am too.
I'll reach out to them and schedule that.
Okay.
Make it work, so. Okay.
Thank you.
Still waiting to hear back. We've got the banking and the finalizing for the financing for the Public Works Garage is still in progress with Amber and Laura. Just to recap real quick, I've tried to reach with Landon Hellion, I believe his name is, regarding the skate park that he submitted a request in a couple weeks ago. I've tried calling him several times. His voicemail goes to Spanish language. I don't understand what he's talking about. And I've texted him back and forth. I know that Todd has reached out to him 2 or 3 times as well. And just, he's saying he needs 1,000 square feet of space, 100 by 100 area. I just don't know where we're gonna put that at this point and whether that's even feasible. Just, you know, RHR is in the process of working on our FY25 audit. As we get closer and moving ahead, I'll give you an update. We did have some trio issues when they converted at the end of last year and the beginning of this year. I believe that's been ironed out. Amber's been waiting for them, but honestly, I am not overly thrilled with customer support and the services that Trio provides to us on a regular basis.
Who's this place?
Trio, the software, our financial software.
Oh, okay.
What are the other options?
Yeah, there's a few, but not a lot. Munis is another one, but they're a lot more money. But I think we've been looking at some other options, even Town Cloud. I know there's other towns have looked at it and said they're almost to the point where they're so frustrated with the trio that they want to look at Town Cloud as well. Looking ahead, we've already started our planning and talking about our initial kickoff for the FY27 budget process. We'll meet with department heads hopefully the first week of October. Which is about a week and a half earlier than we did last year, but we're targeting to beginning with the budget committee for either the 29th of December or January 5th. That's our target date.
Got a full board at this point.
Yes. I have had a conversation with the town manager from Fayette, Maine, Mark Robinson, regarding the invasive aquatic plants that has impacted us and many other communities across Maine. And he's hopeful to work with the communities to create a coalition that can work with DEP and try to make sure that they're providing adequate funding to help with these invasive species. I know we have DEPs working in Waterboro. In October, I had mentioned to Chair Abbott about our 5-year drawdown for the lake, which will begin this year on October 1st, which is earlier than we would normally begin, it would be October 15th. With that, the dash boat, which is being paid for by DEP, is scheduled for October 30th.
Can I get in now?
That's the problem. The schedule for the dash boat isn't by us. I've reached out to the president, Lindsay Taflis, and Mr. Church. Is it Brian? So we both part of Little Ossipee Lake Association, seeing if that potentially can be a date that's moved up earlier than October 30th, because I don't believe they're going to get into the coves on October 30th if our drawdown is October 1st. We have about 17 permits that have been issued for shoreline repairs as of right now, so I know people are planning on shoreline repairs, and that becomes a problem that it's catch-22, which direction we go. We want to try to get rid of it or maintain or control the bladder work, but we also have the drawdown that was already scheduled for this 5-year mark.
Do we have to draw it down?
Well, we have an ordinance that says we're gonna draw it down.
And that's the hard part, is people are planning on that drawdown as well.
Because they've
So that-
already got permits from DEP to do this,
Makes
so.
sense.
So that's the hard part. So we're trying to keep in touch with them, but I know Chris Broussard is actively involved in it, and I know he's reached out to Lindsay as well.
Can I ask a hereditary question here? Why do we come up with an ordinance that we do a drawdown every 5 years? What was the caveat to that?
For maintenance of the shoreline,
Right.
It's simple as that?
yeah.
And that was,
The water level management ordinance, and I did put a copy just for you, it's in your miscellaneous folder. So if you want to reference it, you can read it in there too.
Just curious.
Yep, but
But that's been in the works probably 20 years,
Oh, really? Yeah.
at least.
if not 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it might have been 30 years even
Yeah.
now. I
Yeah.
mean, it was back when I was on the planning board, so.
would like to see if you're in agreement to schedule a workshop based on the availability of some invited guests to come to a meeting. I was hopeful for 5 o'clock on Tuesday, September 16th. However, I think we need to look at Tuesday, October 7th at 5. Want to have a conversation about the roads. Specifically, we've had some issues with Nathan Smith Road. I know that Warden Steve Thistlewood has put a considerable amount of time into it. We have some neighbor issues up there, and some residents that are upset because of the road being blocked off. It shouldn't have been blocked off. So anyhow, if you guys are okay with that, I'd like to make sure we have a Public Works, Code Enforcement. Angela's worked on it with Code Enforcement, and Jason a lot. Warden Steve Thistlewood and Attorney Ben McCall at this workshop. If everybody's good with that, we can try to schedule that for the 7th. 2 of them can't make it for the 7th right now. It's the warden and the attorney.
For the 7th or the 16th, they can't make it.
September 16th they can't make.
Right.
So I'm thinking we shoot for October 7th. Any objection with that? I think that's, I think I've got everything covered. Any questions?
I mean, I wouldn't be, if it's too difficult to get them all in one day, if it's another day during the week, I wouldn't be opposed to coming in, but, you know, I don't with whatever the majority thought.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the schedule is and I can reach out to you.
Let's do
I'll
that.
be back.
Oh, and when you, going back to the meeting with the sheriff's office, like maybe 10 in the morning, I know I would be available sometime after 9.
And whether we go there or we see if he can come here for 10
Yeah,
o'clock or bring
whatever.
him here, we'd have the room, so.
I'll
Okay.
let you to attend that.
Little Ospey Lake Water Management was approved in August 8th of 2017.
Oh,
Redone.
oh,
Well, I say that, yeah.
oh, okay. Good,
But I think it goes back to
way back.
1968.
Oh, okay. Remember 2 years ago when we tried to lower the dam, but it went up? Had so much rain that winter.
That shouldn't be a problem this year.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, I can fill up Arrowhead, because Arrowhead, people can't even get their
Now,
boats out.
the question I've got is this bladder up here in this cold that we're trying to get out. If this is anything like milfoil, if this stuff is out of the water, it dies.
Right.
So if you drain that down, will that kill more of that than harvesting it?
Well, it's gotta be the freezing.
Well,
right?
and that's what we tried for last year,
2 years ago.
to lower
Yeah.
the level,
Yeah.
to get it to freeze, but then we had the rain.
You never got it down.
And we never got it
Yeah.
down low
Yeah.
enough, so. And I don't know if we're positive on what the outcome was from last year at this point.
Well, there's
I mean,
not a
there's-
significant rain in the future.
Yeah.
It's not jinxed.
And my guess is the lake is struggling to maintain, right? So, anything else?
That's it.
Any questions for Matt? Not, we'll move on. New business, discuss vote on abatement for map 7, lot 52, B33.
And that was for an incorrect model of a camper assessment.
Yep.
Model year.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Discuss regarding invasive aquatic species. I think we kind of just done that.
Yeah, we did, and so when the town of Fayette, their council board did a resolution saying that they wanted to engage with the coalition to band together to see if they can get the support and to work with DEP to promote aggressive action. That's where we're going with this. I do not have a resolution drafted for you at this point, but I was trying to feel you out to see if that's what your flavor was in support of that, then so be it.
Have some favor if it's gonna help.
I can tell you, I've heard from a lot of people about the attendant that we've had down at the boat launch, and they must be doing a good job when people are talking about it. And so that
Good.
means you must be asking the right questions, and whether they're going in or out, if they're getting checked, which is good.
Good.
You know the way out, that's even better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop it before it goes someplace else.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming you might see some more of that in the near future, though.
Yeah,
I think a little more training from time to time is very important. I mean,
Yes.
whoever's gonna be hired, we should pay, set it up early in the spring for them to go get some training, but.
I think Channel 6 did a
Yes.
recent article on the,
The weird thing was, they only mentioned Little Ospey, even though they said there's 6 other lakes in the area, they didn't say
Right,
any
right.
of the names.
anything else? 9C, discuss vote to sign a quitclaim deed for map 46, lot 2-192. And this is evidently, we filed the liens on the improper company name. And it was supposed to be S&T Investment Group LLC, and it was filed
Company or something like that.
something else.
So I'll make a motion that we sign the corrective municipal quitclaim as presented.
Second?
Underline, sign it. We're not gonna pay the fees. It's
Right.
up to the title company to take care of that, because
Yep.
it's their problem,
That's
not
right.
ours. Because it was,
And I
they should
think
have caught it before
It
it was
goes,
this
goes
bad.
back to August 20th, 2003, and goes all the way to August 19th of 2016. So they've got a bunch of data that's gotta be affected, so.
That's about $35 to $40 for every one of those
Yep,
dates.
So is this is a whole bunch of different lots? Or
no,
One,
it's one lot,
one parcel?
and it was, the correct name was S&T,
Right.
or should have been S&T Investment Group LLC.
Yeah.
Some reason we didn't have that on the lien that we filed.
So once we
But-
do this, we own it?
No,
No, they
So
own
they-
it,
they
they
own
own
it.
it,
Selling
but they
it.
can sell
right,
it,
Oh,
the
okay.
title company.
right.
And that's what
So the title company is now trying to catch up,
Oh,
so.
trying, a little late.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? All right. Old business, discuss vote on the change narrative from Steve Everett. And we brought this back only to send it to the planning board. And Steve Everett is now, would like to discuss proposed reduction of the minimum lot size from 5 acres to 120,000 square feet. And change the building setbacks to the A&R standards. So,
So you need a motion to send this to the
yep,
planning board?
yep.
So moved that way. I'll do that.
Second to that.
Any further discussion? All those in
I
favor?
haven't at this point, but I question what they're trying to do. I mean, they're trying to take the F&A out of it, so.
Right.
That's a possibility, but let's send it back to the planning board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
okay.
And they'll
I mean,
run a
this is
public
jumping
hearing.
back and forth, so.
Yeah.
We'll have to run a public hearing,
Yeah.
depending
I-
on what they come up with.
The state's trying to make a bunch of changes too, that's gonna
Yeah.
impact it.
Impact that F&A big time, so.
Well, they're trying to impact the planning
This
boards
is the
too.
state, yeah,
They're trying to control zoning
yeah,
in every city and municipality.
including the water districts up and down the coast of Maine.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of sending this to the planning board? Opposed? Thank you. All right. Discuss and vote to accept the minutes of the August 19th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
You
Opposed?
weren't here.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
hear it
sorry.
twice.
No, you can vote, but you can't
Put your hand down.
this time.
Do we have any pending decisions? Reminder that The senior luncheon is
Next Tuesday.
Tuesday. What, the
Ninth.
8th?
Ninth.
Ninth.
Oh,
Tuesday
it's
night.
still Yeah, the 9th, at noontime. Anybody got discussions of agenda items that they want to send to me? Let me know. You're going to work on a meeting with the sheriff, and the county manager, or whatever.
How do you all feel about how the public finds out about what we do? They would caught by surprise what the slot, they went and voted that they wanted it, but nobody had any idea what was going on. How do we get that message out?
It's just a change in the way stuff gets out there. Nobody reads newspapers anymore, everything's online.
So what do we do? Do we join one of these
They
Facebook
keep saying
groups?
it's online, but half of this,
They don't go.
half
They
of
don't
this
go look.
town don't go online to look to see what's going on, or some of them ain't even got the online, so I mean.
But again,
that's-
the picture that was painted by the sheriff was not what was going on.
Of course not.
That was not the issue.
That's right.
And, you know,
Well, we might want to have several public hearings.
Yeah,
And-
Conversation, face-to-face conversation about any topic should be that way, other than through social media.
Yep.
It's just that much more professional to sit down and have a conversation with people face-to-face.
no, I agree with you.
And I agree that the idea of having
It-
public hearings, plural, would probably be the way to
It may
go.
pay to have some type of a workshop here on a Saturday morning, so that, you know, and advertise it big time.
Big time,
So
yeah.
that, I mean, once we get into the fall here and things slow down just a tad.
Yeah.
Once a month, we might be able to have a 3-hour meeting and see if anybody shows up.
Right,
I mean, if they don't show up after 2 meetings,
yeah.
there's no sense for us to waste our time,
Due
but,
diligence is completed.
if it is, people are showing up,
Yeah. Yeah,
but we've talked about this on multiple times at these meetings,
yeah,
and they can send emails and correspondence, and we've got nothing.
yeah.
It's been a conversation for now for what, 2 years,
Oh, yeah,
and zero feedback.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, we can sit here for, 3 nights of the week.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna sit here and all sit here and look at the same people, we'd love to see you, Glenn and John, but,
we need more than just you two.
well, I don't think that, again, we heard people that were upset, but they were upset because of the content of the letter that we're defunding, and that was not what we were doing.
That was total political move on this.
That
part,
was, but don't, yeah.
All right, so
and then
we
have a
need to,
I won.
let's, we'll have the meeting and then we'll go from there. Okay. Anything else? Items needing signature is the abatement and the quitclaim deed. Other than that, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor? Thank you, and good night.